Hello, Arizona. It is time for the daily update from the Republican Party of Arizona. I am your chairwoman, Dr. Kelli Ward. Well, there have been fireworks galore surrounding the Maricopa County Forensic Audit of the 2020 elections. In a last-ditch and last-minute effort to derail the court-approved right of the Arizona State Senate to conduct a hand recount and audit of the ballots from last November's election in Maricopa County, the Democrats made their move yesterday. They sought a temporary restraining order, TRO, from the Maricopa County Superior Court to immediately stop the audit in its tracks, just as it had gotten started. Even though they've known for weeks who was doing the work and how the process would work. It was a stunt worthy of P.T. Barnum. The Democrats marched in and they told the judge that they were concerned with, guess what? Election integrity and the security of the ballots. Now that's a switch. At the hearing, with the Democrats going so far as to allege that hate groups were being recruited for the audit, the judge made it very clear in his own words. The audit will continue. But he also allowed for a pause in the audit to review the procedures if the Democrats would post a $1 million bond to cover any expenses as a result of the delay. And what did the Democrats do when it came time to put their money on the line? You guessed it, they balked. They refused to post the bond. And so the audit continues. Now, later in the day yesterday, the Arizona Supreme Court weighed in and also kept the audit going. Next week, the Arizona Supreme Court will rule on a petition brought by the Arizona Senate that the courts do not have the authority to infringe on the Senate's ability to manage the audit as it sees fit, and that any civil action by the Democrats to stop the audit through continued court action crosses the line of separation of powers afforded by the United States Constitution. But let's not be fooled into thinking that the Democrats will give up. They've already launched their nationwide campaign to discredit this audit. They hope that when the audit is concluded and the results are what many of us expect, they can claim that the audit was illegitimate and it was somehow tainted. They call it a Republican audit or an attempt to undermine the credibility of our elections or other garbage just like that. This was never about transparency or election integrity for the Democrats, for the left. We all know that. It's about controlling the narrative and grabbing and now keeping power at all costs. That's how they won in 2020. So, there you have it. The Arizona Forensic Audit is continuing. It's a fight, and we need your help to keep it going. Share our message. Share our message that we are not going to be intimidated by the Democrats, by the left, by the media, by Antifa, by BLM. Continue watching for our future updates. And we need your financial help to keep our work, to keep Americans informed as to our progress and to complete this audit. Please take a moment to contribute whatever you can using the link below. Here in Arizona, we've done what no one thought was possible. Not a phony recount of the same ballots using the same machines, but a legitimate evaluation and recount of individual ballots by hand. Looking at ballots that were questionable and then decided by county employees as to who that voter intended to cast their vote, and a legislative body elected by the people is in charge of this process. Now, that's transparency. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.